Along with the MT110s, PSA was also nice enough to send me this cat stand. This $2,000 cat stand. What we're looking at is the S1500, the sealed 15-inch powered subwoofer, and the 1500V, or V1500, which is the vented 15-inch. And, yeah, it's interstellar. They're both powered by the same amplifier. Puts out 725 watts. The box size is pretty dramatically different. The vented one is obviously much, much larger. I think 22 inches deep. 22 deep, 24 high. And they're both 17 inches wide. So this one is practically normal. Practically normal. And that one is insane. And you put it in the middle of the room and it's sort of... I think I had that one for 3.5 weeks before this one showed up. And because I've had that one for 3.5 weeks, this one seems normal sized. Now, if I had a normal size subwoofer, I would throw it on top of this and I'd be like, oh, that isn't normal at all. But they are both very, very abnormal. American made, just like the MT110s. And just like the MT110s, the goal of these subwoofers is to get as clear and loud as possible. And they can accomplish that. Well, let me be specific. The sealed one in this room, 18 feet wide, oh god, 15 feet deep, the sealed unit works in this room. The ported unit, I don't know, maybe Billy Joel's doing a concert and he could borrow that unit. Because the amount of insanity that the ported unit puts out is not for mortals on this earth. I will recommend this one for anyone with a normal living room. For a normal living room, you're going to want this. This extends to 11, that extends to 14. But this is 7 decibels louder under 25 hertz, the ported. And that tends to be silly. For example, when I had it up, when I was testing it, when I figured out that was the area to put it in after the subwoofer crawl, I'd put it up and I'd be like, I don't quite hear the subwoofer, this $1,000, $1,050 and $950 subwoofers. I didn't really hear that one. And the reason was the bass didn't develop. Like, you know, little waves, like you drop a stone in a pond. Well, you drop a stone in the pond in this room, and the shore where those waves are the biggest was my neighbor's apartment and the very back of my bedroom. It was unbearable amounts of bass. So, if you want the best insanity crazy person sub, the vented is probably yours. However, if you're a normal human being, which I believe most of you are, the sealed is going to deliver a much more, I think the word for this, usable experience. It's much more usable, especially in this room. And matching it up with the MT110s, that's the one I choose to use. Now, I've got Interstellar playing, and I've disconnected the center and the left and right, and the rears are still on. And I don't want to have the movie pulled, this video pulled from YouTube, so I'm not going to, where the heck is my mouse? I'm not going to film much of it. I am going to, however, skip ahead a bit. Okay. Couple poppy pops. Yeah. There we go. That's the scene I want. Okay, Merv. Take care, Merv. Now I'm going to put the gain is on half. I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick just this one. This one I'm going to leave the gain all the way off. I'm going to put it to my movie listening volume of -10. I'll see what the peak meters do on that. Oh God. Escape, baby. Escape, freedom. insane on this one. Let's go for the big one. It sounds like less to me right here, but I'm sure things out there are going to break. I don't know how else to show this off. This is too insane. Let me back up. God, the peak meters are just nailed in the recorded version. Perfect timing. Yeah. That does things that I don't like with most of my furniture. This is more of a commonplace. You'll get a desired effect from the sealed and some crazy shit from the vented. I do recommend the sealed over the vented, at least if you have a normal room and you don't have any sort of sound placement. No, something that's keeping these bass traps would be nice. Let's see, what are my next segments? Oh, there's going to be some stuff. We're going to go into the wormhole. I think we're going to go into the wormhole. Pick one, ladies and gentlemen, pick one. How about both? Oh, God. We here for this? I should get to the back of this. Here you go. Gain, delay, crossover, which you could set from 40 to 150, and then room size. Now, room size is interesting because you could adjust it from small to large, and it will change the shape of the frequency response. And putting it to large basically puts it to I worry it's going to break mode. So I've been keeping them both on small, and I've been pretty satisfied with that. RCA inputs, standard connector, and you'll note I just have both of these going along with everything on my rack, and no concern with the power. 300 watts, maybe on that particular scene is what you'll be pulling. And that's 700, I mean, theoretically you could pull 700 watts, but I'm pretty sure if 1400 watts just got sucked out of my system, you'd know about it. Yeah, Interstellar is the way to test this, by the way. When people come over and they're like, hey, let's put something on, I put on Interstellar with the MT110s and this one. That one, no, too much. That one scares me. Where this one I could sort of understand. $950 though. That's a hell of a nut. That's one of those anniversaries. Ladies, I don't know how you found this video or got this far into it, but if you love your man, if your man is a man, if you're a man's man, you buy him one of these. And if you're a man watching this video, you probably made it this far, you can consider this, and then you have to reconsider that and buy this, because that That requires a special environment that I can't reproduce here. I'm pretty sure if there was a street festival, I could bring that outside and completely cover the street. If I haven't done it already. There's subwoofers. Other than what I just displayed in the violence and insanity, like one of those damn car subwoofer videos, I can't describe how musically sound. Musically sound. Sealed subwoofer I always find is better for music. And usually when you seal a subwoofer, you get a higher extent. It doesn't get as low. This one gets as low. It doesn't get as loud and low. Like this will do 116 and this says 109. I think was the number. 103 versus I was like 109, 116 decibels. I'm talking decibels. Over 100 decibels under 25 hertz. Bleh. Just goo-goo talk starts coming out. So yeah, these are severe. And if you're one of those people that likes to match things, PSAs really work well with them. I mean, I did the review and I had this playing, and you heard the quality of the low end coming out of it for music. And for movies where it's just like, hey, let's make everyone in the room throw up. Can't go wrong. 2 of these, I'd have to build new speaker stands. And I'd rather not.